This was me 7 years ago, a broke kid with zero direction and just messing around on the internet. Fast forward to today, I've scaled multiple Faces YouTube channels to 6 figures, all by the age of 22. And right now, if I'm being totally honest, it's the easiest time to do this because AI lets you do what I did in years, in months. But here's a problem that most people don't talk about. The methods that these gurus tell you will get you demonetized before you ever even see $1. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down the exact systems that I use across all of my channels. And yes, it's built for long-term longevity and actually scaling. So by the end of this, you'll have everything you need to build your channel from scratch using AI. First thing to know is I operate using the 70-30 rule. Now, what that actually means is I let AI do 70% of the work and the other 30% is what you or your team is actually going to handle. The reason why we do this is because the channels will still look genuine. Yes, there's AI and there's things that it does that's always like the boring grunt work, but we have human revision, which is where that 30% of you or your team coming in and actually fixing things, critiquing, and overall just making sure that it's good to go. And this 70-30 rule is best for 100% long-term channels rather than just using 100% AI automated videos. So here is my 2026 niche list that I put together, fully done with AI. And in this video, actually right now, I'm going to show you how I was able to do this and how you can do the same without doing any of the research, any of the analysis yourself. All you need is one original channel link to give it to actually prompt Claude in order to what to find. And you can see here, I have tons of different channels. Even right here, there's another 55. And these are all channels. And you can see I have a bunch of different info. Do they have a sellable product, their total views, and the actual format that they're able to do. That way we can just replicate it with Claude. And again, I built this entire thing, even the spreadsheet, because I know you're asking yourself, well, I don't know how to build spreadsheets. Neither do I. Claude did everything head to toe, from finding the channels, putting together the spreadsheet, and actually sending me the link. That way I can just look at it, open it, and not have to do anything. So for this example, the channel that I'm going to be referencing and actually building the entire spreadsheet with, again, you don't need any experience, is the POV Your Life As type of niche and channel. And this is actually something that you guys get into. And I've already covered this niche in other videos, but this niche is very poppin'. However, everyone does it the incorrect way. They all utilize AI head to toe. There's no human elements, and it's honestly performed very shitty. Now, if someone actually applied the 70-30 rule, doing 70% with AI and 30% with human elements, this actual channel could turn into something very big. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down and find a video and a channel I like, which I like this channel in this video. It stood out to me. You can see Your Life Is Every Car Tuner rank. 10 days ago, 400,000 views. I want something a little bit more broad, such as like the FBI rank. So again, all I'm doing here is finding one initial channel or video. I'm going to copy the link here. I'm going to head to Claude. If you don't know what Claude is, it's the best AI that you should use for a deep analysis, anything YouTube related. Claude is going to be your best friend. And you can see I use Sonnet 4.6, and you can change the effort to either low or medium. I'm going to stick with medium so it does a little bit higher effort, but I'm literally just going to paste this, and I talk to Claude like a 5-year-old. The only way AI is going to be able to be useful for YouTube is depending on how you talk to it. If you ask it for very basic and generic information like what's the best niche, well, there's tons of different niches and you can make money in any niche, but it really depends on what your goals are and what type of content you want to make. So again, I'm just going to talk to it here, and I'm going to show you exactly the A through Z process. Hey Claude, I just sent you a YouTube channel and video. I want you to go through and analyze it and find me other niches similar to this that are adjacent to this as well. That way I can potentially look at different angles to get into this niche. I also want you to build me a Google spreadsheet from head to toe, completely scratch. I can provide you the link if you need. And I want you to formulate everything in terms of channel link, channel name, outlier score, their format, why it works, whether they use AI or not, do they have a sellable product, just an overall summary of the channels. Some things also to note would be like subscriber count, views in the past 7 days, views in the past 30 days. I'll send you the spreadsheet now, but do that deep analysis and link me channels here before you add anything to the spreadsheet. So again, you can see like literally just that simple of a message. And you can see at the top here, it's actually going to think and it's going to do the research. And you can see here too, the cool thing with Claude is you can like send this message, go back and do whatever you want. Or you can kind of see right here and you can see it's analyzing this. It's finding the tools. It's watching the video. I actually connected my vidIQ to Claude. In order to do that, you just had to go to settings. You have to go to connectors. And right here, you go to customize. You'll be able to see all the different connectors that you have. So I have Google Drive, I have vidIQ, and Google Drive is actually how I'm able to utilize it to make a spreadsheet for me. You can see it said loaded the tools. It used vidIQ for Claude integration. And now it's searching for similar channels in the niche. Now, in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back to this spreadsheet. I'm going to make sure that I go to the top right, hit share, make sure that it's anyone with link, and change this to editor. That way Claude has access. Even though it already has access, I just like going through the extra step. Now, it's important to stay attentive to Claude because you can see it will ask for your permission to do certain things. I'm always going to allow it. It's not going to do anything negative. It's just asking my approval and permission to actually use vidIQ for this. As you can see, there's just a ton of different channels that we can copy and paste to look up their channel names. We have POV Tales. It gives us a full breakdown, 30-day sub growth, the format. Do they use AI? Is it faceless, sellable product? Again, every single thing that I just asked it to. And it says here at the bottom, send me the link to the spreadsheet and I'll build it from scratch. So again, we're going to go here, send it the link to the spreadsheet, and there we go. I'm also going to tell it to pull more channels. That way, when it does create the spreadsheet, there's at least like 10 to 15. Hey, Claude, I'm sending you the Google spreadsheet here. I also want you to find more channels that are in this niche, kind of POV explainer type, but in different niches. So not only CIA, not only military, even like some history, prehistoric, just back in the day type of videos as well. I just like the format of the POV UR or your life as every X, whatever it is. So keep that in mind. Pull me more channels, but also put it in the spreadsheet. And just like that, I'm going to send it that message again. Again, you can change the effort to medium or low if you want. Don't use high or don't use max for this. The only time you would need that is if you're doing like anything crazy like coding, which in this case, we're not really doing it right now. And you can see, let me read the spreadsheet first. And now because I connected Google Drive to Claude, it's able to pull it exactly. And now it's going to give me the breakdown on exactly how to formulate this. That way your niche list can look something like this as well. And in the meantime, while Claude is doing that, I also have another spreadsheet that I only give exclusively to my students, but I'm willing to give it to you guys if you stay for this video. So if you want a list of 50 winning niches in different formats and different styles with very low competition, but high RPM, then keep watching this video. I'm going to put the link somewhere in this video to the spreadsheet. That way you can access this and actually get updated and stay up to date on what's working. Now, before we see what Claude sends me, just check this out because Adrian made $28,000 in less than 90 days of starting his faceless automated channel. Ethan also made $6,400 within a month of joining YouTube Launchpad, which is my one-on-one program. You can see he also didn't even get 1 million views, which is crazy. And Pretty, which is one of my top students, made almost $500,000 at this point, with her best month being $46,000 in a single month from just a few channels in faceless YouTube automation. And there are many other students of mine who have had one-on-one help and me personally guiding them on the next steps and actually scaling their channels. So if you want the same kind of support in starting or scaling your current YouTube channels completely faceless, then click the link in the description and apply for the one-on-one mentorship. So now that Claude sent you this message, it's going to look like code and it's going to look very confusing. All you need to do, you don't need to look at anything, you don't need to read anything. You just need to go to the top of this and you just need to hit this little copy button. Go back to your Google spreadsheet, hit extensions, go to app scripts. Again, look at how there's absolutely nothing here. You're just going to go through. If there's anything here on the app scripts page, just delete it. And then you just simply want to paste in what Claude sent you. You want to hit save first. You're going to wait for it to be gone. And then whatever this down arrow is, it's going to have something filled in for you. For me, it's add POV levels tab. And then you're just going to hit run on whatever it is. Now, here's the execution log. This is basically your progress. And you'll see it says execution started. And just within a few seconds, it will finish and it will completely update your spreadsheet, which we'll see here in a second. It says it's done. So now if we go to the spreadsheet, it's going to be fully built out. Now, this looks a little different to the other one that I showed you. You can change the colors. You can have Claude fix anything that you want. But for the most part, this has everything that we already need. And we can see that it found 24 different channels, again, all in the POV / your life as type of format. You can see it has channel name, the keywords to search to find more channels, the niche name, the sellable product. It has everything that you need. And even if you're a beginner, it has notes, biggest outlier, which is their best video, in the content format. So AI literally did everything. I didn't make the spreadsheet. All I did was find the initial channel / video example, give it the link, and curate and actually know how to use Claude correctly in order to build this out entirely. Now, again, we went from one channel initially to finding 24 different channels, again, all in the same niche. And you can see that their views in the last 30 days, some of these have 2 million views. Some of these have 4 million views, 1.5. Like, there's endless types of content. Even this channel with 11.3 million views in the last 30 days. There's endless types of content, any types of niches that you can get into. This was just the example that I was giving you. Step number 2 we're going to be talking about is idea research and how to apply these niches, these channels that you find with Claude. And now you're asking yourself, oh, well, what do I do next? How do I get the video idea? That's what we're going to cover right now. Again, we're totally going to just use Claude for helping with the ideation. And it's really just going to be looking at other channels, comparing their outliers to what doesn't work, and just seeing what is actually open in the market gap wise, and we can execute and we can make a shit ton of money with this. Again, fully utilizing Claude. So for ideation, let's just scroll through some of these channels here. So let's say that I was scrolling through this niche and I found, again, POV Tales is the channel name, but it does secret organizations. Now, if I pull up the channel, you can see they have one really good video, and this is what you call an outlier, and basically a gap in the market and in their channel, because their most popular goes from 1 million views to 12,000, then under 10,000. So this one video is carrying their entire channel, and they have over 1 million views total, but again, it's really just from this one video. And now if you look at their latest, they're trying to replicate it. They're trying to get that military slash secret organization audience, but they just don't have any idea. They have no structure, and they don't even know why this video went viral, which is the worst part, because they don't have a repeatable process, which is what we're doing. So again, all I'm going to do with this is you're going to find the video that you want to copy and you want to get an inspiration from. You're going to head back to Claude, you're going to paste it, and again, you're just going to talk to it just like I do. Hey Claude, so thank you for building the niche list. I actually just linked you a video that I like, and I want ideation in different angles that I could potentially do for this. You can also see on their channel that they've been trying to target the secret organization audience, or the kind of audience that watched this video, but it's not working out. So I need you to go through and analyze not only this video and this channel, but other ones similar, posting similar content with a similar audience. And I want to post things about like military, black ops, government, secret service, secret operations. I want to do that type of content, but I need the first 5 video ideas, and I need you to list them in order in terms of their title and why it works. So boom, you're just going to send it there. And again, AI is only as good as the person using it. If you don't know how to talk to it properly and you're just saying, hey, I need 5 ideas on this niche, it will give you 5 ideas on the niche, but it's not going to understand exactly what you're looking for. And it's just like anything else in life, it's just not going to give you good information. Now, to get access to the spreadsheet with the winning 50 niches, just DM me the word niches on Instagram at Chris Barrera YTA. I'll drop my Instagram link in the description as well, so you can just click on it and DM me, and I'll send the niches over to you. And boom, just like that, Claude has now finished everything, and it says what the data actually tells you. And now again, it's going to break down everything. The most important thing you need to know with your channel is you don't want to have one-off videos. You don't want your channel looking like this, where you get one video with 1 million views and then the other ones are dead. You want a repeatable process. That way you can have predictable income, and you can actually use this as a full business and quit your 9-to-5, or eventually just make all your money from YouTube. So what the data actually tells you, the FBI ranked video is their #1 outlier by a mile with 124x, and you can see their secret service rank and military rank videos exist, but didn't make the top tier list. So here are my first 5 videos in order. Again, we found the niche totally with Claude, and we found and built the spreadsheet and the niche list all together with the same format. And now we're doing ideation, and we just asked it for my first 5 video ideas, which it's going to break down, and we're going to go through now. So here's my first video idea. Your life is every Navy SEAL rank. Now, what I'm going to do as well, just to check, and we're actually going to kind of test Claude here, I'm going to copy paste that exact title, and you can see there's other channels that have already done this. Now, something that's even better to note, and this is just where my experience comes in, you can see how this format is all very simple. It's got the white background, it's got a very basic arrow, and it's got text that's in red and black, but it's basic. The font's not crazy. Now, if we copy paste this exact title, they did the same thing, but their text was a little bit more exaggerated, their arrow was a little bit more exaggerated, and the character that they used was a little bit bigger and taking up more of the thumbnail space. And you can see there's tons of videos that are like this. There's this guy that did every rank in SEAL Team 6, and of course these top videos over here, which this video ended up getting 100,000 views. And again, this is just how you do more niche research. We can filter this by popular. They did your life is every SWAT operator, bomb pilot. Like, there's so many endless things. And this is all that Claude did from this one channel and one example that we gave it. The more channel examples, the more video examples, just the more information and data that you give Claude, the better results that it will be able to give you. Second idea was your life is every Delta Force rank. Again, we're going to copy paste that into YouTube, and we're going to see if someone has already made a video, which someone has, and it's actually from the same channel. Your life is every Delta Force rank, 71,000 views in 2 months. And the best part is we don't just have to guess and wonder why it does good. We can say why this goes second. Delta Force is the Navy SEALs video's natural sequel, same audience, but with a more secretive angle. Delta is less publicly known, which makes the insider reveal hook even stronger. Why the title works. And you can see for each of these different titles and ideas that it gave us, it actually explains why. Now, something I'm going to do just to prove to you guys that this even works, I'm going to copy this channel link because it seems that it's kind of just copying already videos that have been done. And I'm just going to tell it to find unique video ideas. Hey, Claude. So it seems that a lot of the ideation that you just sent me came from this channel. So analyze this channel as well as the first one and other ones similar in the niche that are in the spreadsheet that you sent me. And I want you to find me unique ideas that haven't been done, but if they've been done, they haven't been viral and they don't have more than 50,000 views. So now we're just going to say that. We're going to see what Claude sends me. Now that Claude did a little bit more deep search, you can see what the data actually shows. POV Rank is the channel that made the video you sent me. Now you can see their top video performers, and you get the views, the title, and also the outlier score. For outlier score, you're looking at the highest multiplier. And now we can see their underperformances. So now it's going to give us a new ideation list. And now you can see based on these two channels, your life is every NSA analysis rank. Now, I don't even know what this is, to be honest. And I asked it for ideas that maybe haven't been done, or if they have been done, they don't have a lot of views, which you can see a lot of people have this video. The problem is everyone is taking a different angle on it. They're trying to copy this too much. This video, this thumbnail sucks in general. Every rank trap, like it makes no sense when you just look at the normal format that's supposed to just work. Now, this channel did it, and they probably had the highest and they had the best videos so far. Your life is every NSA rank. Now, the one thing that I'm realizing is when you do things like FBI, SWAT, police, military, those are broad terms that everyone knows. NSA, I have no idea what it is. So this is something that I probably wouldn't do. And then I would go and tell Claude like, hey, it's almost too niche down. Hey, Claude, for the example number 1, your life is every NSA analysis rank. You gave me something that's a little too specific because I don't even know what that is. We should try and stay more broad with like FBI, SWAT, military, police, things in terms that a lot of people know. That way we can have a wide audience to engage with. And we're not trying to only attract like 50 to 100,000 people. We want these videos to get multi-hundred thousands, if not millions of views. So please do some more research and figure out some more broad terms across this entire niche that we can do. Boom. So now Claude is absolutely cooking. It knows more of what I want. Now this number 1 idea, your life is every bounty hunter rank. It probably has been done before, but again, we're looking for something that has been done, has a little bit of proof of concept. And this is actually perfect because you could see what it was like to be every bounty hunter rank in Wild Wild West. Now, this was too specific because it mentioned what it was like the title is very wordy given the niche. And so if we just did what it's like to be every bounty hunter in Wild West, or something where it's just dumbing it down, just more in the format we're looking for, this is perfect proof of concept. And again, it's just Claude. You need to work with it. It's only as good as the person using it. So you need to know how to talk to it. It's going to take time to get used to it, but you can see we literally started this entire process with nothing. And just by utilizing Claude and talking to it for 15 minutes, we now have a full ideation, a new channel, a spreadsheet with a bunch of different channels in the niche. And now I know exactly what to do and how to create these videos. So next, we're going to actually curate the script for this. So I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to paste it and I'm going to send it another voice message. Hey, Claude, I want to go ahead and get started with the first video that I sent you, your life is every bounty hunter rank. I want you to create the script and follow the same format that these viral outlier videos in the channels and in the niche that I sent you. Don't look at their videos that underperform. Only look at videos that have, let's say, 200,000 views plus and their top outliers. Copy the format and create a fully done script for a 10-minute video with this title. And so now we're just sending that to Claude. Again, we're giving it as much information. I want it to look at the outliers. I want it to copy what's already working. There's no need to reinvent the wheel. YouTube is not a game of reinventing the wheel. It's looking at gaps in the market, looking at what already works and how we can capitalize and maybe make it a little bit different. And this is where the 70-30 rule comes in, because we're not utilizing Claude for everything. We're having Claude build the structure, and I'm actually going through and I'm having it tweak things. I'm having it correct things. Once it generates a script, you're going to see my method of going through and reviewing it, because we don't want to obviously read all the words. So here is the full script that it gave us, and it labels it with the hook, level 1, and it even gives us the timestamps, and you can see it goes all the way from level 1 to level 10. And again, the best thing about this, and you need to make sure to include it, otherwise it won't tell you, you need to ask it to break it down and understand why it works. Now with me, I have a ton of experience, so I'm able to go through, tweak things, actually prompt Claude properly. But if you're watching this video and you have no Claude experience, or you're new to faceless YouTube channels, then you're not going to know exactly what to look for. And that's where me helping you one-on-one and holding your hand through this process and giving you the exact prompts, what to say, step-by-step videos on me utilizing Claude more often so you can adopt the same mindset as me. That's where that comes into play. So you can see it says why it works and what exactly I copied from the outliers. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to 7 different key points, and it explains it. So now we have the full 10-minute video script. We have the title, we have the idea, we have the niche. Now you just really need to create the channel and actually get to creating the video itself. And it really is as simple as that. Once you have and post your videos, you're going to want to have Claude analyze it. Again, you just give it the link to your video and it's going to go through. It's going to say, hey, I would change this or add this, or your top competitors, the people that you're competing with, they add this type of hook or this type of question in the hook of their video, and you should do the same. Like, it's going to break everything down and it's going to go analyze every single thing. And it's just pattern recognition. If 10 of the most viral viewed videos in your niche always start with a question at the hook, well then guess what? You're going to start with a question at the hook. It's just looking at what works, what doesn't, double down on what works, get rid of things and change things that do not work. And it's as simple as that. Claude is here to stay, and AI is only as good as the person using it. So get familiar, keep utilizing Claude, and it's going to be that easy. But it's very important that you utilize the 70-30 rule, because we don't want to totally use AI from head to toe. We want to apply 70% and give it to AI, build the structure and the skeleton, and the 30% is where you or your freelancers, and what I do is we go through, we review it, we make human elements, we add to it ourselves, give it the unique touch. So that was the entire AI system that I'm currently using to build and scale channels to multiple 5 figures every single month. You can now copy it and build your own YouTube channel, but the one thing that I will say is if you try to figure this out all on your own, there's still missing pieces, and at the end of the day, you don't have my brain to actually walk you through this or nitpick so you can see how to actually utilize Claude to the max potential. And you'll most likely fail multiple times along the way. So if you don't have tens of hours of free time and you actually want to fast track your success by posting faceless YouTube content and make predictable income, then go to the link in the description, fill out the one-on-one form, and apply there. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.